So yeah, what she mentioned was the at-home theater festival. My former inspired poet friends and I were like drinking, and we were like, we need to do a show, and we were like trying to think of the venue and like trying to think of like how to raise money for the venue. And then my friend Philip was like, fuck it, let's just do it at our houses. Yeah. Let's just like cut the middleman, and I'll make some money at our houses. So we're doing like 10 shows. I'm doing one at my house, Philip's doing one at his house. It's actually going to be all over the Bay Area, Berkeley, Oakland, San Francisco. It's going to be pretty awesome. Everybody has a different theme. Mine, I think, is going to be called like Sexy Gummy Bear Party 2, Revenge of the Fallen, or something like that. We're all going to eat gummy bears, I don't know. But anyway, my first, it's always tough to go first, so I'm going to start with a really deep haiku. It's going to blow your mind. It's about a cat. Are you ready for this?
Yes,
we're ready.
Yeah.
It's called Well Licked. Don't trust cats. They rub their genitals across your forehead while you sleep. The end. This one is called, it's dedicated to one lovely lady here tonight. It's called The Pursuit of Taco-ness. Hello. My name is Baruch. I am a Mexican. And I like Taco Bell. Yes, it's a shame to my culture, but it's so good. I love me some Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. No, yo quiero Taco Bell. Every time I eat Taco Bell, though, I can hear my ancestors screaming in the back of my head, "No! Why?" From their tiny little graves all the way back in Mexico. Except they scream it in Spanish, so it sounds more like, "No! ¿Por qué?" And then I remember that they probably spoke Aztec or something like that, so maybe I should stop eating Taco Bell because it's making me hear things. I hate it when white folks correct my Spanish. White old ladies spend the summer in Acapulco and think that just because they ate a chimichanga at a resort owned by white people, they are now Spanish professors and can correct my language. Not true. To all the world traveler white dudes with dreadlocks, I don't care how much pot you smoke on top of the Sun Pyramid in Teotihuacan. You are not a Spanish professor. Don't correct my language. I was born there. But please keep visiting our country. We really need the money. Thank you. Never tell a Mexican where he or she can speak his language. I was at the bank the other day, which really means a year ago, in line with my brother, talking about our parents, so we were talking in Spanish, and some lady behind us goes, excuse me, you need to stop. We're like, what? You need to stop, you're being rude. I mean, this is America, right? We speak English here, darlings. The little Aztecs in the back of my head started screaming, "Sacrifice her to the sun god! Sacrifice her to the sun god! It needs blood and this bitch is asking for it." Guys, I can't look at her. She's not a virgin. What did you say? I'm like, oh shit, I said that out loud. Right. That's right, you can hear them. They're not your ancestors, and by the look at you, you look more like a Jack-in-the-Box girl to me. So before she can punch me in the face, I go, hey, who wants some Taco Bell? It is amazing what a Crunchwrap Supreme can do to fix any situation. Half an hour later, we're sitting in the parking lot, she's eating her Crunchwrap Supreme, I'm eating my Crunchwrap Supreme, I paid for everything, of course, to apologize, sour cream at the corners of her mouth, and out of nowhere she goes, you know, eating Taco Bell, that's not very Mexican of you. I go, yeah, you know, telling people what language they can and can't speak in the land of the free, that's not very American of you. You know, I am happy I met you today, lady, because you reminded me of the American I never want to be. And you need to get used to listening to people speak other languages, because there is more of us than you, and we are very American. So enjoy your meal. Bon appetit. is from my current chapbook for sale. It's called Baruchu. Haiku plus Baruch equals Baruchu. Or like, haiku plus Baruch equals Baruchu. Because I'm bad at writing haiku, so I call it Baruchu. It is $7.
Only $7!
Oh my god! Is that a PC thing or something? Because in San Francisco, when I say $7, they're like, oh, boo! It's a recession! Oh my god! And I'm like, look, I know it's a recession, but it's not a depression. All of y'all have food and clothing, so come on, please. I am starving. Well, not really. But anyway. It is called, it's called Puppies, and as soon as I find it, I'm gonna read it for you guys. Okay, it's a found piece. It's a combination of articles I read about the Castro. Some of you guys don't know. It's like the gay neighborhood. Not very lesbian, but it's very, well, there's lesbians there too, but it's like the gayest. It's like gay Disneyland in San Francisco. Gayest city in the world, gayest neighborhood in the world. Super gay. They sometimes don't let me in there because I'm not skinny enough. But hey, that's homeless for you. It's the truth. Sorry, ladies. Anyway, so I also read a lot of articles about gay men in Iraq. So it's a found piece of a combination of stuff I put together. Anyway, it's called Puppies. Puppy is a hate word for gay men in Iraq. You can find the word carved into the foreheads of murdered gay young men, whose bodies are stuffed into garbage bins or left in neat rows along the streets for all to see. Gay men walk around holding puppies in the Castro, holding their partners' hands. Though they cheat on each other once a week, they still wear their wedding rings. They stand around in neat rows outside the bars and shops. Gay Iraqi men are being murdered. Hundreds of gay men have been killed in Iraq since 2004. The militias and Iraqi police kidnap them off the streets, break into their homes, torture them before killing them. Simply, it has become normal in Iraq to kill gay men. Some gay men in San Francisco dress up like policemen. Some love to be tortured. Some even have a little dungeon built into their homes. You can see them walking around with adopted, dark, unhappy babies, arguing about who should be called dad and who should be called daddy. Families punish their own kid in Iraq for being gay. In order to avoid public shame, a father will kill his son with the help of the male relatives in the family. This is an honor killing. You consider talking about the subject worse than the crime itself. As a young gay couple ponders what size of butt plugs they should buy for their nighttime play in the city by the bay, gay men in Iraq get their anuses sealed with industrial glue. Then they are force-fed laxatives by the fistfuls until their digestive systems explode. Gay men in America shove fists into each other's anuses. They do this willingly. It is considered sexually pleasurable. Gay men flee from Iraq into exile, fleeing from the walls of their hometowns, where posters encouraging people to dispose of the perverts for the good of the community, with different pictures of Iraqi gay men on the posters, noting where they live, where they work. In the Castro, posters celebrating the decadence of our freedom adorn the walls, telephone poles, and message boards of the neighborhood. A famous one shows a boy, no older than 18, naked, bent over, putting his bottom up in the air, looking over his shoulder with a leg raised up like a dog. There's a little star covering his anus, but his eyes have a longing, like he's going to beg you for something. This makes him look like a puppy.